Other couple of quick things relating food with exercise. One thing is hydration. And of course, sports people pay a lot of attention to remain well hydrated. But dehydration just doesn't affect physical performance, it also affects the performance of your brain. So just making sure that you're well hydrated through the day. Sometimes when we think that we're hungry, we're actually really thirsty. So again, we can better manage our weight by making sure that we're hydrated. Another thing is that actually when you train, we'll focus on physical exercise in the next and final video, but also when we finish a training exercise, we have a time period after that to recover better. It's because in that half an hour after exercise, our body produces special enzymes which increase the absorption of that food. So just by eating even a quick snack after a hard training session can help you recover better. But let me tell you another story about the relationship between exercise and very simple exercise and also food. So this is about fueling, but I think part of this is about better weight management. I think we can improve our health, our well-being for sure, and also our performance by sometimes just paying a little bit more attention to our weight. And one thing that you can do which makes a big difference that I've seen is simply walking after a meal. So walking off lunch or walking off dinner isn't anything new. We've heard this anecdotally for many years. But I looked into this in a little bit more detail after an experience I had working with Telefonica here in Spain. We had a celebration dinner. We had about half of the people from Telefonica in Europe and Latin America and the other half from China. So this was a very formal dinner, speeches and all the rest of it. At the end of the dinner, the Chinese got up and they went for a walk. Everyone else from Telefonica, they went to the bar, yeah? But the Chinese people, they really went for a walk. They got up as one unit, there were 30 or 40 people, and they went for a big walk around the campus. I then told this to the rest of the people for Telefonica, and they said to me, yeah, the Chinese people, they were just looking for the bar, they didn't know where it was. But putting that aside, I see this all the time. As I said, I go to Shanghai 3-4 times a year. This is a real part of Chinese culture. After lunch or after dinner, Chinese people always go for a walk. Let me explain the science behind this. When we eat, our body's metabolism, it fires up. Essentially, our body is trying to absorb the nutrients, the energy of that food. When we stop eating, our body doesn't know the exact minute that we stop eating. So it continues in this higher rate of metabolism for around 30 or 40 minutes more. So this is linked to the thermic effect of food, and the thermic effect of food has a synergistic effect with low-grade physical activity, like walking, so that if you go for a walk in this time window, you can triple your calorie burning effect. So a very simple example, if after having had lunch or dinner, within that 30 minutes, if you go for a walk of 10 minutes, you then go back to your office and you just sit down, start killing some emails, or at night you go home and you do sofa, you'll continue burning calories at that higher rate for that 10 minutes times 3 or 30 minutes. So this is very simply a metabolic walk, or I call this in honor of our Chinese friends, a Chinese walk. So even in Chinese culture, again, this is nothing new. There's a proverb from Confucius which says, walk 100 steps after a meal and you'll live to be 99 years old. That's a pretty good deal. So maybe again, this is a simple practice, walking after lunch or dinner, having that habit, and you will manage your weight a little bit more effectively.